Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Thomas wrote back in, the Thomas from Bandcamp, that was having some problems setting up the SP404 Mark II to play audio. So, like triggering and stopping things. Thomas was setting up some silent notes, like I had suggested, but had turned them into loops, which was causing them to consume 2 notes of polyphony because they're stereo. Anyway, I don't think that's what you want to do, but let's just record off some samples. We're going to hit remain in pad 16 so that this silence won't go through any effects or anything. It won't cause any problems for us. And now I want to go shift import export. We're going to start importing some sample pack sounds. I was talking about drum and bass earlier, so let's just go grab some stuff. We're going to grab the main loop, and then we're going to grab some of these top loops, so it's not playing the kicks, but still doing some shakers and hats and stuff. All right, so we got these loaded this far. We're going to go remain, turn those off. There, we want these clean, and what I want is gate off, loop on for all these, but I do want gate on and loop off for this. The reason is I don't want this to consume any more polyphony than it has to. Like, I really just want it to be a blip. And you should be able to, where's the notes? We're on the wrong channel. We want to be on channel 6. There we go. So I can start, stop. The problem we have is there's no mute group set up yet. So we're going to go shift pad 8. I'm going to go to mute group F. We're going to put these all into a mute group. Now watch what happens. So if I start it, we can switch, and then I can hit this to stop it. And when I do it, it's going to just stop it immediately so that none of these three they'll no longer be playing. But the effect is I can switch between which ones I want playing, and if I do a double tap on one, it will stop it from playing, or I have like this kill button now. So that gives us some ability to start there. The next thing I want to do, I'm just going to copy all of these notes up. We're going to have to add these to a mute group as well, because we just made copies of them. It's the same drums. We want one, in this case, drum pattern or drum loop playing. The reason I'm doing this, though, is I want to be able to come in and have some versions where I can do something like have scatter on. So I want to be able to play and then have the scatter kick in. Now, these are all 174 BPM as well. And that means we need to go shift and pad 11 to get to tap tempo. I'm just going to set bank F to 174 BPM. That way our effects are in time with the loops. And now we can do this. So now we can have like these cool, weird sounds. You can kind of hear, it'll just keep going. It carries over some of those effects, like the scatter effect. But we can now move freely between any of these 6 pads, and we can always use pad 16 just to kill whatever is playing, except for the effect. The effect will, if it's a reverb or whatever, it's going to keep carrying over. Anyway, let's keep going. We're going to import. Let's go get a few more sounds, and we'll just do the same thing because we want sounds that are all the same BPM. That bass is fine. We'll get that. And I'm just going to do one bass. Let's go to melodic loops. Let's go search for anything 174. So we're just going to load. These are all A sharp. I don't really. We know that they're 174. Normally I'd go through and set them to the appropriate BPM, but I'm not going to bother doing that because, well, I don't know if it's going to take too long. And we're already like halfway through, 5 minutes into this video. So we've got all this. I now want to go, I'm going to copy the bass 2 times. I'm going to hit remain. I don't want this first one to go through any effects. I'm going to switch to bus 2 so I can set the third copy of the bass to go through a different effect. So the first one's going to go through bus 1, second one's going to go through bus 3. Let's set up all the melodics to go through bus 2. And now we still need a couple of these silent notes so that we can go kill the patterns, which also means more mute groups. So we're going to go to G. I'm going to put all of these for the bass line through pattern G, and then for H, we're going to have all of those go through this mute group. So we should have everything set up. So we should be able to do something like this, where we can, was not quite done yet, because we're going to go gate loop, gate loop, gate loop, gate loop, gate loop, gate loop. All right, now we should be able to do this. So that's cool. We're on bus 2 right now. And let's say I want to throw this through cassette. We can really tear it up now. Feel like tape hiss and stuff. We can drop the drums as we want. We still have scatter on, so we can now come in with a new drum pattern. Bring that in. If we're ready, we can stop. Just let this go. Then when we want, we can bring in the drum and the bass going through scatter, so that bass is going to get kind of chopped up. If we don't want that, we can drop the bass through the cassette. Now, I know I'm playing out of time, but again, watch this. We can kill. We can kill this. We can kill this. We still have this one extra pad. You could do something with it, but just depends on how you want to play. But you can do all kinds of fun stuff here, even with just the 16 pads. So I don't know if that helps you out, Thomas. I hope it does. But if you got more problems or questions, feel free to reach out. I'm hoping this helps you and gets things going and moving so you can get your sets together. Anyway, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.